Hello there everyone, my name's Awkwardly Waffles and today we're entering our first tournament. So I'm very nervous and I'm very excited. We're going to be entering the AST Minor tournament, I believe the second one. Of course, I'll leave links to their Twitter and everything down in the description below, but I want to quickly go over our team before we actually get into these battles. And then just like we did with the other videos, I'll just cut up the highlights and hopefully it'll be a fun video. So my goal going into this is to win one game. It looks like there's going to be about 6 or 7 rounds of Swiss. I really do not expect to make top cut. This is the very first team I've made on my own for VGC specifically. I've done stuff for singles for a long time, but for VGC specifically, this is the first team I have made completely from scratch. So if it can win one battle, like one best of 3 games battle, I will be happy. So let's take a look at the team. Now, I wanted to use Kingdra because I noticed that Kingdra and some of the other teams I was using, I had a rain team that I used from a rental team, and it was doing pretty well. And I noticed that people are starting to bring Garchomp after the Colossals got popular to kind of counter that and Sun. And a speed boosted or Swift Swim boosted Kingdra right here is gonna be really good to actually just counter Garchomp. Just Dynamax, set up Rain, go for the Ice Beam, and that Garchomp is dead. We've also got Hurricane, deals with Venusaurs. Muddy Water is going to hit both sides, which is really helpful in a lot of the test games I've played. And of course, that's Max Rain if we need it. But I didn't want it to be obvious that we were running a Rain team. So instead, what I did was I brought Prankster Zeus the Thunderous with Rain Dance. So we can lead with Thunderous and with the Kingdra. My opponent is going to think if they've got like Whimsicott with Tailwind and Garchomp that they can set up, go for Garchomp's Dynamax, whatever, and stay in and try to kill the Kingdra. But we'll kind of surprise them with the Rain Dance. And you're going to notice that this Thunderous is going to be a huge part of every part of this team, right? It's going to be the core. We've got the Rain Dance to help with the Kingdra. We've got Thunder just for stab and to help deal with some of the Rain teams that we might have to encounter, because our matchup against Rain is actually not great. And Swagger and Taunt. Now, Taunt is to shut down Trick Room, because Trick Room causes me a lot of problems. And then Swagger is for these two right here. Justice the Cobalion with Safeguard and Kimberly the Mimikyu. With, I think if I were to redo this team, unfortunately I've already locked in for the tournament, I would not have Safeguard on Mimikyu because we can just go for the max play rough and it'll set Misty Terrain. But we've got these two who could set up Safeguard and then just get Swagger boosted and just do a ton of damage. So that is really cool. If they're paired up with a Thunderous, that's what we're gonna do. Now we can also pair those two together because we've got Beat Up Justified right here with Sacred Sword Iron Head. So if the matchup is good for us to bring Mimikyu and Cobalion, we can do that. And we won't even have to worry about Safeguard. I've got Sacred Sword for, I believe, the Registeel. Registeel has been kind of a problem with its Acid Armor setup. So we want to make sure we've got something to deal with that. And then Iron Head for fairies, specifically for Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is a bit of an issue for me and I wanted to have some way to deal with that. Then of course, Kimberly's here. Shadow Sneak helps me deal with the Spectrier, I think, and some of the other ghost types and stuff in the format. Play Rough helps me deal with the dragon types. And then we have just kind of some other standard stuff. I have from Smash my Incineroar with Fake Out. That's pretty normal. Flare Blitz pretty normal. Darkest Lariat again for those ghost types because I am having a little bit of problem with some of those. And I thought that Will-O-Wisp, I'd be able to leave a Max Quake from some of the like Metagrosses and things like that in the format, and I could just burn them. But it turns out in my testing, I cannot. So that's going to be something that unfortunately may not work out for us in this tournament. And then we've got Party Guy, our Rillaboom, who's got Assault Vest, Grassy Glide. So you see my Assault Vest right there. Grassy Glide, Fake Out, High Horsepower, and Darkest Lariat. I based a lot of this one off the team we were using from, I believe Regikitty had the Assault Vest Rillaboom, and I thought that was really cool. So I wanted to use that. It really gives him a lot of the bulk that I feel like he doesn't always have. Unfortunately, it means we don't have Protect, but that High Horsepower is going to be helpful for especially Colossal. Grassy Glide is good for the Rain matchup, and Darkest Lariat so that we can deal with some of those ghost types and other possible issues in the format. So that's going to be our team right here. Again, I'm just hoping to win one match. So we're going to go ahead. We'll have fun. There's going to be 6 or 7 rounds of Swiss. And yeah, I think maybe we have a chance to at least get our goal. We'll see. Either way, we are going to learn probably a lot from these battles. So I am super excited. But again, I'm very, very nervous. So let's get into this. All right, guys, we're ready here. We're going into match 1 versus our opponent, Lucifer. We are fighting the devil in our first round. So, you know, if we can win that, then I think we can beat any possible matchup. All right, we're finding. Oh, wait, no, am I searching for? Oh, I'm searching for a link trade. Oops. Wait, yes. Oopsies. Nope. Link battle. That's what we need to do. You can tell, guys, I'm very, very nervous. Okay, Lucifer. Please do not smite me, because it is a best of 3 format. Lucifer's deciding the battle rules. Okay, we can do this. All right, my opponent's got the Garchomp. Cool, so we did prepare for that. Okay, so Kingdra, Thundurus, I like to lead. So I need a way to break through Celesteela that isn't Thundurus. That is important. I see Incineroar being pretty good. I think let's start with this. Kingdra, Thundurus, Incineroar, Rillaboom. I am nervous about the Lapras, but we can continue to make sure that it's still Rain. Although if it's G-Max Lapras, then G-Max Lapras is going to give us a hard time. Oh my god, I'm so nervous, guys. Okay, Raichu and Lapras. Okay, so this is expected. If we get faked out, they set up Aurora Veil either way. If they fake out Kingdra, it doesn't matter. If they fake out... Ooh. You know what? We're gonna do the Swagger shenanigans. No? Maybe? D-Max. Is this what I D-Max? No, I think we D-Max Rillaboom later. Oh, I have like 5 seconds. Frick. Muddy Water and Swagger. Okay. Almost ran out of time there. Okay. Yeah, here's the Dynamax. Maybe I made the wrong choices. I think that's the way that we can maybe break through this Lapras. Lapras is gonna be a big problem. Gosh, I should have maybe targeted the Raichu so that I can start doing Thunder with Thundurus. Now I'm thinking about that play. Alright. Oh god. Maybe we can have Swagger shenanigans go off. It's a tech that maybe they're not expecting. Maybe I can stop them with this Eerie Impulse. They didn't even fake out. Oh no. The accuracy fell and they're swaggered. Can we stop Aurora Veil from going out? No. Okay. Thundurus goes down probably here. Yep, there's the Thundurus goes down. So I could go for Flare Blitz with a Dynamax Incineroar, which might not be too bad actually. I set up Sun. My opponent has like Celesteela. Yeah, actually, Dynamax Incineroar would work out pretty well here. Garchomp's the only thing we have to worry about. Celesteela. Dynamax Incineroar might be actually big in this game. I think Kingdra is going to be really helpful for the other Pokemon in this game, but not so much for what we're doing now. So let's Flare Blitz. I'm going to go and try to do damage into the Lapras. Maybe I should be trying to do damage into the Raichu, but I mean, the Lightning Rod's already there. We've already lost Thundurus, so we don't have to worry about that too much. And I really do think Kingdra is big versus Rillaboom versus Garchomp versus Cinderace, even versus Celesteela to an extent. So let's go Grassy Surge. Let's Dynamax. Hopefully, we can set up the Sun and survive this. But we have the Big Cat Man. Big Cat Man. Bring out the Sun. We are going to do our Sun dance here. Alright, Rillaboom's fine. Big Floppa! We're gonna do the big flop. And the Sun, like the Teletubby Sun is gonna come out. It's gonna bless us right now. Celesteela, it's okay. It is really okay, I think. Maybe. Lapras, we got the confusion! Yes! Set up the Sun! Okay. Wow, that does like no damage. That does no damage. Okay, it's fine. This has gotta be... This has to be weakness policy, I think. I don't see this not being weakness policy, so I don't want to activate it just yet. So instead, let's double into Celesteela. If I'm my opponent, I go for Rain to set that up, or I go for the G-Max Resonance on the Rillaboom. Rillaboom should be able to tank it, because I do have the Assault Vest. Celesteela, I might protect if I'm my opponent, or I could double into Rillaboom. I am, okay, so my opponent is going to protect, doesn't want to be faked out. Oh my god, the double confusion! We're doing it! Are we doing it? Okay. That's not Dynamax Lapras anymore. I'm gonna double into the Lapras slot. We could probably take out Celesteela here, but the Lapras is kind of more of an issue for the team I have set up. Because if it goes for Freeze Dry versus Kingdra, Kingdra is going to have a very hard time. So I do not want to be frozen. I don't want to be tipped over. I don't want to be flipped over. I don't want to be frozen or freeze dried or dried iced or waterboarded. There's all bad things that I want to avoid. So let's kill the Lapras, please. All right, snaps out of confusion. That's okay. We got... Okay, I am getting predicted left and right. That's all right. We are going for this thing. We're going for the damage. Celesteela could easily go for Air Slash against Rillaboom, but oh. Okay, that's actually fine. That's fine. So we go for Flare Blitz versus Celesteela. It's kind of a bulky set, so I think it'll live. Grassy Glide versus Lapras. Do we double into it? Actually, it really is the going to cause the biggest problem. So I'm still going to double into Lapras. I think next game we can change it up where we won't double as much. We'll split it up a little bit more, and I don't think my opponent will expect it nearly as much. Because we're kind of, right now, we have been playing badly and getting predicted. But my opponent's going to have that false sense of confidence. We're going to, okay, no Protect. So we're doubling. Grassy Glide almost kills. You're going to, no weakness policy. Okay, that's good. And Rillaboom with the... Okay, no weakness policy. That's a crit. That's unfortunate. So Celesteela is going to get a buff here. Because that crit... The crit mattered, but so did the Swagger. So, you know, RNG is RNG. Now, Celesteela is definitely going to be an issue. Kingdra comes out here. I could go Muddy Water. I could go Ice Beam. Depends on what my opponent has. Raichu. Okay. I think we go in on the Raichu. Actually. Because, Celesteela can protect here, and I think it would be my opponent's best play, because if it's bulky Celesteela, you can sit there, get a little bit more Leech Seed recovery, while the Raichu maybe fakes out. And so if we double on the Raichu, I think that should be good. Oh, so no Protect? Ah, no Protect. Okay, so I should have gone on Celesteela. Okay, so let's see. How many turns do you have left on your Aurora Veil? 2 turns, yeah. So you are... absolutely light clay. Overall, I still have the Muddy Water. I could Protect, but that does nothing for me right now because we just get Leech Seeded. I think my opponent goes for Protect here at least. Maybe they didn't go for Protect before because they had the Fake Out. Nuzzle? That's okay. Incineroar, he is the strongest guy. No paralysis is going to cause me problems. We're just going to break through like a madman. Pure skill is what's going to happen here. I'm sure of it. Air Slash into Incineroar. We're still kind of bulky. Maybe you're trying to para-hack me. That's fair. Let's Flare Blitz Celesteela then. My opponent hasn't protected. They're going for the whole shenanigans. Oh, okay, we're gonna find out the last Pokemon. Okay, that's actually very helpful for me. Muddy Water, 50-50. That was maybe 4%. Your Soul Vest. That was definitely less than 15%. That could be 15. So, game 1, we lost game 1. So we're going into game 2. Kingdra, Rillaboom, Cobalion, and Incineroar. I don't know if that's 100% what I wanted to do, but I think that's what we're gonna have to do here. Lapras and Raichu again. Okay. I think we're going into Cobalion, actually. Yeah, let's go into Cobalion. Let's Dynamax G-Max Drum Solo, which, if we look here, is gonna be on this target. So let's go for it. G-Max Drum Solo, please. And we're gonna switch out our Kingdra into Cobalion. We're going for Justice. I really wish I could show the names, but it's Justice. And are you not setting up Aurora Veil? Because that would actually be okay. I think out of all the Pokemon he's got, I would rather him not Dynamax Lapras and set up the Light Clay stuff. He might be trying to go for Freeze Dry, which if he is, that's fine. Rillaboom though, with the Assault Vest Dynamaxed, go for the Freeze Dry on the Cobalion. That'd be really cool for me. Nope, okay, you are setting up Aurora Veil. This thing is Light Clay, it's not weakness policy. So I don't know, 2 G-Max Drum Solos, I think, could put us in an okay situation here. Can we defeat the devil himself? Max Guard, that's okay. That's actually fine. Nuzzle, I see you. Okay, trying to paralyze me, that's fine. So G-Max Drum Solo does not work with the Max Guard, that's unfortunate. But we got Cobalion in for basically free. So what I want to do here is actually, Safeguard. I want to safeguard to stop more nuzzles shenanigans later on. And I want to go for that G-Max drum solo again because my Rillaboom, you see his big old drum set right here. He wants to go hard for it. All right, cool. So we're not going to get nuzzled anymore. This is going to still take a good chunk, I think, from this. The other Pokemon they're bringing in is the Rillaboom. That's cool. Okay, that's fine with me. It probably has high horsepower. So we're going to switch out, or actually maybe we protect here. I think maybe we protect. G-Max Resonance, yep, there it is. So unfortunately, it is going to be able to set up stuff, but we have Assault Vest, so we take it. We are fine on that front. G-Max Drum Solo, I'm going to need you to be the fastest drummer in all the land. Right here. I think today might be opposite day. So, Rillaboom, I'm gonna need you to be the slowest drummer in all the land. The slowest drummer. We're gonna protect on the high horsepower. I don't see a reason to switch just yet. Woodhammer on Rillaboom? Oh, just for damage. Makes sense. Okay. So maybe I shouldn't have protected. I think we still take this one though. And as long as I don't get parried, I can at least get some damage. Nope, we don't take the one. We are in a really bad spot. Like, the worst spot I think we could be in. Incineroar? Flare Blitz? Sacred Sword? Assuming I don't get high horsepower here. Maybe burning it would be a better situation. Withdraw? Okay, go into Raichu. Or Garchomp. Garchomp, okay. Protect? Okay, so it does have Protect. So, unfortunately, I should have burned. I should have 100% burned. Oh, man. I gotta get better at my prediction game here. My opponent has to predict correctly here, right? I think he goes for the Quake on Cobalion, and so he'll go for the Water move on Incineroar, which I can then burn Garchomp. I think Incineroar lives 1. Breaking Swipe, okay, just going for both. That's actually fine. I lose a little bit of attack, but I'll switch out soon. And as long as I can get the burn, Hydro Pump. We dodge. UI Incineroar. All right, we got a burn. I think it's time to switch. So Cobalion, I think, can go for the Sacred Sword now. I can switch Incineroar out to Kingdra. I think Incineroar got the burn. That's really huge. The other Pokemon is Rillaboom and Raichu. That means if I can kill this Garchomp, Breaking Swipe, do we live 1? We do. We live 1. Really well, actually. That was really well. Okay. Sacred Sword. Did you predict in Freeze Dry? So Kingdra, I think, lives. We took about 20%. Yeah, we live. Good. Okay. But I do think this Ice Beam makes a big difference. Breaking Swipe. We saw that we lived this. So assuming no crit or anything. Yeah, we live. And we do live Hydro Pump. I should be faster than a Lapras. Lapras is a relatively slow Pokemon. And okay, so Sacred Sword does do damage. Ice Beam should kill this Garchomp. And then the last 2 Pokemon are Rillaboom, Raichu, both of which Incineroar does do a decent chunk to. I don't think that crit mattered. It is 4 times weak. I think it would have died either way. And then did we get hit by Freeze Dry? No, Hydro into Cobalion? Oh, okay. That's actually great. That's fine. No Freeze Dry, actually. We could get faked out here. That is entirely a possibility. I'm going to stall that, though. We're going to protect. Fake out? Yep, fake out. Makes sense. So I could see us getting Volt switched here. Am I okay to sack it, though? Yeah, I'm okay to sack the Kingdra for the Volt switch. That brings in Rillaboom versus my Incineroar. We are going to get good Sacred Sword damage, and this is going to be their last turn of having the Aurora Veil up. Cobalion, are you going to get hit by the Hydro Pump? Probably. Yeah. So Cobalion dies. We have to kill the Lapras. But I also have to kill the Rillaboom. I'm going for Flare Blitz because I think we're going to get faked out. Yep. And I know it's faster than me either way. So if we hadn't gotten faked out, then I need to go for the Hydro. Oh, it's faster than me with that too. Okay. I think that's a GG. That's a GG. Okay. Hey there, everyone. hopefully you enjoyed this battle. I had a lot of fun editing this one, and we'll be continuing our run in the AST Minor series very soon on this channel. I'm working on getting those battles edited and up, so if you want to see those, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to see more of me and a bunch of other Pokemon trainers, come check us out over on 5-9 Gaming, where we make everything from fun Pokemon trivia to Nuzlocke playthroughs. Right now, we're right in the middle of a Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire Nuzlocke versus with myself and the Platinum Chin, and there's a whole lot of fun over there. So hopefully if you enjoy it, I'll leave that link down in the description, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.